This is a book by Dr. Mickey Carter. Great book. Things that are different are not the same. What a true and so simple child statement that is, but he goes in such depth to explain why, as independent Baptists, we stand on the King James Bible. And I can definitely say this book has enlightened me quite a bit. I've heard different stories, and I've always heard it preached of why we stand on the King James Bible, but when you read it and study it for yourself, it just makes such a world of difference. And he goes in depth and talks about what some preachers do as far as always going back and referring to the Greek and in the Greek word, and if you could just, a better translation, as they would say, would be this. Well, you're really just putting doubt in people's minds subliminally on the King James Bible. So if you're going to stand on it, let's stand on it. And this is just an awesome book, and it talks about the how all these newer versions go all the way back to two men, Westcott and Hort, and how if you read the letters that they wrote back and forth to each other, they were not even saved, they didn't believe in Jesus, but yet all these other Bibles, including the NIV, this is where they came from. This is where they got the text. Whereas the King James stands upon the Textus Receptus, which can be tracked back to the apostles, the Apostle Paul. And that's what I want. I want God's literal word, not what somebody thinks that they think that it means, but I want God's word, and I believe that's what we have. I know that's what we have in the King James Bible. And so, if you've never done a study on this, this is a great book to start. It's not complicated, it's simple. You could read it in no time at all. It's not a very big book. But Dr. Mickey Carter is also the president of Landmark Baptist Church in Haines City, Florida. It's a great work he's done here, and I just want to do what I can to further the great things that he's written about the King James Bible.